What does it mean to have faith strong enough to heal? In a humble home in Capernaum, a group gathers with one desperate mission: to bring a paralyzed man to Jesus. The air is tense with anticipation as they lower him down, right in front of Jesus. Jesus, sensing their faith, says something unexpected. "Take heart, son. Your sins are forgiven." People around gasp, while religious leaders murmur in disbelief, wondering who Jesus thinks he is. With a calm yet firm voice, Jesus asks, which is easier, to say, "Your sins are forgiven," or to say, "Get up and walk"? And with authority, he commands the man to rise and walk. The miracle leaves everyone in awe, sparking whispers about this man who heals the spirit and the body. Who are we to judge who God chooses to call? As Jesus walks on, he encounters Matthew, a tax collector, an unlikely choice, despised by many as a sinner. Jesus, without hesitation, calls out to him, "Follow me." Matthew's heart skips a beat, and he leaves everything behind, joining Jesus and his followers. Later, in a gathering filled with tax collectors and other outcasts, the Pharisees question Jesus, "Why does your teacher eat with sinners?" Jesus responds with a powerful truth, saying, "I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners." This moment redefines righteousness, showing that it is mercy, not sacrifice, that he desires. Are we ready for the new that God brings, even if it challenges the old? As Jesus continues his journey, John's disciples approach him with a question about fasting, wondering why his disciples don't follow the traditional customs. Jesus answers with a parable, explaining that new wine requires new wineskins. He shows that his presence marks a new season, where the old cannot contain the power of the new. It's a gentle yet profound challenge to be open to the transformation that comes with faith, even if it disrupts established norms. What lengths would you go to if faith was your only hope? As Jesus is teaching, a synagogue leader named Jairus pushes through the crowd, falling at Jesus' feet and begging him to come and heal his daughter who is near death. With urgency in his eyes, Jesus agrees to go. Along the way, a woman who has suffered for 12 years with a bleeding condition bravely reaches out to touch his cloak. In that moment, power flows from Jesus, and he stops, acknowledging her faith. He tells her, "Take heart, daughter, your faith has healed you." Her suffering ends, a testimony of how even the smallest act of faith can unlock divine healing. Can faith bring back life where there is none? Jesus finally arrives at Jairus' home, where mourners wail, filling the air with despair. Jesus' words cut through the noise. The girl is not dead but asleep. The crowd scoffs in disbelief, mocking him. Undeterred, Jesus enters, taking the girl's hand, and in a breath she rises. Life returns, breaking the boundary between life and death, revealing his power over the impossible. This moment ripples through the village, leaving the people to wonder at the mystery of divine resurrection. What does it feel like to see for the first time, to speak after years of silence? Two blind men follow Jesus, crying out, "Have mercy on us, Son of David." In his gentle way, Jesus asks, "Do you believe I am able to do this?" They respond with a firm, "Yes, Lord." He touches their eyes, and their world fills with light for the first time. Later, a man who is mute and possessed by a demon is brought to Jesus. Jesus casts out the demon, restoring the man's speech. Astonishment sweeps through the crowd, some marveling at the power of God, while others, the Pharisees, remain hardened, attributing the miracle to dark forces. This scene captures the contrast between belief and doubt, light and darkness. Who will answer the call to carry forth the message of hope and healing? In the final scenes of the chapter, Jesus travels through villages, teaching and healing. Moved with compassion for the crowds who are like sheep without a shepherd, he turns to his disciples, saying, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field. With these words, Jesus sets the stage for a mission that goes beyond healing, a call to spread his message of hope, compassion, and transformation. This chapter ends on a note of urgency and purpose, inviting each listener to consider their role in the divine mission.